With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Two times. 3 down. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run now with Okoye. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Vick, the Sanders has got it complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Vick. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
14, run it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Touchdown, Bengals.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Michael Pruitt taking it in. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And that'll set them back 5.
That's us. That's us.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. And you can bet here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first... And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Go, go, go. Alert, 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 alert. Hey,
now Wilson rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 50. Tighten up. Gun.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go. Read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Vic readies to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a...
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Vick keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
You got go. 45. Mike, 45. Check Mike.
From the gun, Vic. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Check the backer.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Chubb on first down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They go with Chubb on second down. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Green 80. Mike 50, huh? And we heavy on the edges.
The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike 50. I'm here all day.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and long. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
40. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Guys, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, not exactly a bad... return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make them go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Falcons grab it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Here we go.
Vic now, after the fumble recovery, forced out to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on first down, Wilson throwing the out route and complete. That's Holt.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one taken in by Hester. Oh, another great move. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check! Check!
On second down, Vic again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
They'll give it to Chubb. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. I got 11, I got 11, I got 11.
They'll try again with Chubb. Nifty move. Oh, good move. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third and goal, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the three, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out, you got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Push him back.
On 2nd and 15 now. Vick. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. To throw, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
You better bring.
Hey, alert. Run left.
Show it up.
Good job right there. Screen, good.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.